I think moving into the future, teachers definitely need to use phones and computers more often because it's just how we are advancing. I think that cell phones are an easy portable device that teachers should really start using in classrooms more often. I think how they can start getting more like kids interactive in classrooms and by learning and stuff via cell phone. They should definitely start using more apps such as Quizlet and Kahoot. Those have been around for a while, but I feel like they're really essential. And for me personally, I think it's a better way to study and easier, and it's fast and you can just pull it up real quickly. I think they also should look into different apps such as ones that are like Quizlet and stuff like that to start getting the kids more involved and maybe start doing more group projects based off the cell phone and research and like typing it up and using more apps that can be used on cell phones that can help kids learn in school.
I would say definitely do more with Schoology, maybe do more like surveys, really use Schoology to its full potential. I feel like right now they're not really doing that. And also I would say do more Kahoots, because I feel like those are good in the classroom. I feel like I learn after doing Kahoots, especially if it's like with a new lesson. And yeah, I think kids love doing Kahoots, so I think it'd be a great option.
Okay, so in classes, most teachers discriminate phones from being out at all, but I think in order to research and find answers for questions, if you're really struggling, I think phones could be a really good source of information because it's the internet and there's all different kinds of websites you can look at, and I think it'd be a really good source of info.
I think that students could use their phones more for online kind of gaming, kind of like Kahoot, where they go on and they test their answers with the class and they learn more. I think that they could also find a way to implement like having things on the phone while things are also up on the whiteboard, because I know some people cannot see the whiteboard as well. If you have it right there on your phone, you can copy down the notes immediately instead of wasting time copying off the board. If you can just have it on your phone, it saves time. I think that would be a good use of time.
Okay, a lot of teachers don't like having phones in the classroom because a lot of the time students get really distracted and they'll just be texting their friends and like doing things they're not supposed to. So I feel like teachers don't really like using phones, but I feel like they should because phones kind of help a lot in a way. Like when using Kahoots and stuff, like it really helps you like prepare for a test, and it's kind of a way to bring like students together. Like it makes them kind of excited to learn in a way, because like no student like gets excited to just sit down for like 30 minutes just reading like a paper and then writing like 20 questions on it. So I feel like using your phones in class really like makes it fun. But then, like, I know some teachers, like, do enjoy using phones in class, like, they're really tech savvy, so, I mean, that's pretty nice.
Alright, I think cell phones should be used a little bit more in the school setting, especially in the classrooms and the classes, because a lot of our work we do online. I know me personally, I do a lot of my work on Google Drive, and that's just the way I do it, that's the way I learned, because I was one of the STEAM students, or STEM, however you want to say it. And if we have an assignment that is online, we should be able to do it in the class, or if it's something that we have to type, we should get class time to be able to do that, and not have to go get computers for it, because our cell phones can do it just as well. I don't like when attention's called for phones and it's just taken away. Like if my phone's out and you don't want it out, just let me know. But other than that, I mean, like if someone does it more than once, I get that. But the first time, you shouldn't like get in trouble for it. It should just be, oh, just put it away. All right, we're doing something else right now. But yeah, I think cell phones now are a big part of the classroom and could really help us with what we do in our workload.
Okay. So teachers should include cell phones more in class by using Kahoot or Quizlet online, any sort of interactive test that the entire class can do together. That includes, English, math, science. You can really do any subject on those test websites. And it's good because kids get to use their phone, which they usually already have out anyway. So this time they're using it and putting it to good use. And I think it also gives the teacher a better look at
where students are performing, because they might try a little bit harder when using their phone rather than just on a piece of paper, because using the phone is a little bit more fun and it might come a little bit more naturally than just sitting down with like a piece of paper and pencil writing traditionally.
We should use Schoology more, so it's a lot easier for teachers to upload stuff on there for notes, and I don't know, people listen a lot more if it's on a phone, because that's where everything's going now in technology. And yeah, that's all I got.
So my teachers use mainly Nearpod and then Kahoot also. Kahoot is just like a review type game. And then Nearpod, it takes the teacher's PowerPoint and we'll put it on your phone so you can follow along on your phone, and we'll use that, and I like that a lot. And then I have another class where all of our, it's not an online class, but all of our assignments are online. And so we'll have to write like reflections online on articles we've read, and everything's online. That's okay. Sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. It makes it a lot easier to turn in work though.
Well, some teachers already do that a little bit by playing certain things like Kahoot, which is like the quiz that we use our cell phones to answer. But I think even more than that, Quizlet is a really nice app. It's like flashcards that I think teachers should utilize more, because there's a lot of different games that involve teams where we're still working with like vocabulary material and stuff like that. And I think even more assignments using apps like those could help more like incorporate cell phones and technology into everyday things. So I think, and there's a lot of different, there's note-taking apps, there's a lot of different apps like suited for school and for note-taking and flashcards and quizzes and stuff like that. So I feel like if teachers just utilize the resources that are there more, we can bring cell phones into the classroom more.